Hey, this is Hey, this is Kev with Blender Binge, back with another tutorial for you. This time we're going to be making. Hey, this is Kev with Blender Binge, back with another tutorial for you. This time we're going to be making Hey, this is Kev with Blender Binge, back with another tutorial for you. This time we're going to be making
And this isn't it. I mean, get your friggin' act together. Okay, where's the darn? Where is it?
In this video, I'll show you how to set up an
Hello, anybody here? Hi, how are you doing? Anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody? Turn your phone straight up and down and say hi. YouTube sends robots to watch us, so I can't tell if you're a real person or a robot. Unless you say, hi, I'm not a robot. Hello. Somebody, hello. If you're under the age of 100, say hello. This is this is why my channel is dead, because I have people who friggin' just lurk. That's it. So advertisers hate that. YouTube hate people who advertisers hate, and so boom, no channel. Hello? Hello? Are you a robot or not? Are you a robot or not? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody's gonna say hi? Nobody's gonna say hi? You have 30 seconds to say hi or the stream's over, and I'm not gonna play to robots because robots then remove all of their views, and so it'll be a 0 view stream. Hello? Anybody? Hello? 40 seconds from now. Hello? Say hello in chat. Say hello in chat. Oh, God. There we go. Is there a problem with chatting? What's the problem? Are people just old, or what's the problem? Wait a minute, what? Is the stream going? Is the stream? I don't understand. Is this not the? Is this not the stream? Hold on. Everybody refresh if you can, if you know how to refresh. I'm assuming everybody's like 80 years old and they don't know how the internet works, don't know how their computer works, don't know how their phone works. Because that's how everybody keeps acting around me. Like they're so old. So everybody's about 100 years old and is still coming to terms with electricity. Man, they're going to switch this thing, and then YouTube is literally not going to work for... This happened before. This happened, 2 years ago when they switched, and YouTube went down, and they made absolutely no compensation for anybody because they just had to have their update without any testing. They don't test. They just update. No testing, they just update. It's ridiculous. Okay, so now I can't find the stream. And people are a low attention span, and so they come and go. They can literally come, watch 2 seconds, and then leave. Hopefully, I'll stream for like 5 hours, and then all of the people who don't like this sort of thing will all unsubscribe from me, and then all of the young people who like this stuff will come, and it'll be people who like this stuff, like watching this stuff. Then I'll have a brand new channel, and all of the young people actually do stuff like donate, become members, blah blah blah. I have about 12 things I need to do, and nobody's chatting again. You know, the robots watch all the everything. They keep track of everything. There's nobody chatted. Let's see here. Let's see if it's actually live. This is annoying. Streaming on YouTube is annoying. It's horrible. But I think I have to tolerate it because... Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That is a really long delay. I guess the good thing about people coming in and out, coming in and then leaving, and then new people coming in and leaving, is the robot counts every time somebody comes in to the stream as a brand new view. So already I have 200 views. So maybe I shouldn't look at a gift horse in the mouth. So I should just put up with short attention span people and be all like, "Hey, what, whatever, whatever is good, right?" Oh boy. Let's see here, and then all of this stuff. This doesn't make sense. So you made your stuff too. You changed all your stuff too. What's going on here? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Hmm. Uh, there's supposed to be bots that are supposed to be like having conversations with people, but apparently that's not working. Everybody's readjusting their stuff. Chat stats are 0. That's no, oh, what's the thing that I mean, I might as well just ignore everybody because nobody's talking and just do my work. It'll be a horrible stream, but hey, I'm already paying $50 to sit here, so 15 minutes, chat lines, 2 chat lines. It's just 1 chat line. Oh, you can't, okay. Alright. Hello! Lockhart, I gave you a shout out I did something. Oh, I went to your channel and thumbs you up and left 5 comments and said how wonderful you were. And I went and did that to like 3 other people. Nobody appreciates anything that I do. And everybody assumes that I'm not busy. He's not married. He's not busy. Go over there and bother him. he's, especially my family. Okay, so we're gonna test this out. Where was I? Oh, no, okay. Hold on. Low participation in live streams makes the caster, the streamer, have 0 incentive to participate with the actual stream. So, I might as well do all this stuff that I need to do. I think that's how you do it. I think. Alright. Hopefully. I can't pronounce your name, or I can't say your name because I don't curse. So, that's great. Appreciate you coming in here with a curse word in your name. I'm probably going to be banned by YouTube. How often should I drink water? Every 15 or 5 minutes? Something like that? I mean, should I do it like this? No, I can't say that either. I thought this would be a really good stream because I'm gonna be doing some stuff, and then I'm gonna be doing when I finish that stuff, and then do some other stuff, and it's a little bit kind of secret, and people might come after me, but you all don't care anyway. I don't know why I do stuff like this. I guess since I don't friggin' walk around in a dress, act like a fruity McFruit. What else? Say I'm a helicopter rhinoceros giraffe, and don't believe that Juan and Jose should come and stay here and eat all my food for free. That I'm not exciting. So when I do stuff that I know is exciting, yeah, that's controversial, or how do you say, has a little danger to it. And I don't have boobs, so yeah. Anyway, I'm tired of this song. And people say, "Oh, donate to who? I'm about to be homeless. Donate to who? Please tell me who I should donate to. Get out of here. Everybody's middle class and upper class that you're even talking about. Oh, Akon said that he had coronavirus. Would you please donate? Because his millions of dollars apparently can't go to Akon being healthy." This billionaire is sick. Please donate to. He's a billionaire. Get out of here. YouTube is squeezing all of us. All right. Oh, that worked. Look at that. Look, I did something right. I did something right. Oh my god. Here, chew on that. There you go. There you go. Chew on that. Chew on that. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get the get get it. It's all yours. No, you were sitting on that. No, don't eat that. No, get that. No, I wasn't calling you over here. All right, let's move. Get on with it. Enough ranting. I guess 5 people is enough.
Medically illustrated stem cell looking thingies. And if you go and you type in stem cells, you see like a ton of images that look very similar to this. So I'm just going to say that this is probably the agreed upon way to illustrate stem cells out in the world if you're not looking at it under an electron microscope. Got it? Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a default cube. I'm going to select him and I'm going to hit Control 5 on the keyboard. Now, why the heck would I do that? Here's why. If I go over to the modifiers tab over here, that just added in a subdivision surface. So I didn't have to go like add modifier and find subdivision surface and then said, oh, so I was just able to do it Control 5. Now, normally I would never hit Control 5 because that would choke most computers. But being that we started with a cube, or hit
Oh,
Control,
sorry.
Let's
My
get started.
bad.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a default cube. I'm going to select him and I'm going to hit Control 5 on the keyboard. Now, why the heck would I do that? Here's why. If I go over to the modifiers tab over here, that just added in a subdivision surface. So I didn't have to go like add modifier and find subdivision surface and then said, oh, so I was just able to do it Control 5. Now, normally I would never hit Control 5 because that would choke most computers. But
You all had me going. You were saying that it's hard to do chat when I got my phone out to see the live stream, and lo and behold, chat is right there. You can chat as much as you want. You all are just a bunch of haters. Come into my live stream and make sure you don't chat, just to make sure I get bad settings with the robots. 50 people were sitting in his live stream. Not one person said not one word. It must be terrible.
being that we started with a cube, low resolution, we just get this. So now what I'll do is viewport is set at 5, render I'm going to set at 5. So that
really? Prepare yourselves. If I do the render to 5, my laptop might blow up just in case. Just in case you all were wondering where I might go. So here we go. 3, 4, 5. Maybe? Okay.
That way when I hit render later, I don't have an oops, look at that, it looks like crap. It's going to look like pretty much what I want it to look like. Okay? You'll see later. Now, second thing I'll do is I'll create the nucleus. So to do that, I'm just going to go to add modifier. I'm going to say displace, and it makes it huge. Not what
I said what now? Say what?
add modifier. I'm going to say displace.
I looked right at it. Oh, all of a sudden it's big.
And it makes it huge. Not what I want. I'm going to hit new. It makes it small. Like, again, not what I want. Thank you, Blender. So what I'll do is I'll hit this little thingy over here, show texture tab in texture and texture tab, which is the same as hitting this. So I'm not sure why these are both here, but hey, that's cool, whatever. So I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to say type, not image or movie, and I'm going to say Voronoi. And boom. Hey, look at that. That's kind of cool. And then distance metric, I'm going to change this to distance squared. There's no real reason I'm doing this other than the fact that I just kind of like the way it looks. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to say object, I'm going to say shade smooth, and then I'm going to go back to my little wrench here for modifiers. I'm going to turn the strength
Oh. Oh, really?
down. I'm going to go negative, like 0.3. And look at that. I now get
Um. Um. What happened? How did it shift to there? Minus 0.3. Hey, I see where this is going. Y'all see where this is going? Look what you made me do.
this cool, like, blobby look.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what I would imagine the stem cell nucleus would look like, because if I ever saw one in real life, which I haven't. And you probably haven't either, unless you're a scientist. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the membrane. To do that, I think I'm going to add in. You know what? I'm going to just duplicate this because why not? I have it. Like, why not duplicate it, right? So Shift D, duplicate it. So click once so it's not tied to this move tool, and then you're going to hit S on the keyboard and scale it up just a little bit. And with this, I can kind of just take down the strength of this. And I can also go ahead and instead of using volt, take down the strength of this. And with this, I can kind of just take
Okay. Minus 0.1.
down the strength of this. And I can also go ahead and instead of using Voronoi here, I can use like, let's see, noise. I don't like that. Stucci.
What?
Strength of this. And I can also go ahead and instead of using Voronoi here, the strength of this.
Okay. What? No. Stop. Oh.
And I can also go ahead and instead of using Voronoi
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted.
here, I can use like, let's see, noise. I don't like that. Stucci. Let's just
Stussy? Oh.
use Stucci. Sounds good. Maybe Perlin. Improve Perlin. Sure, that's fine. That'll probably work for what we need right now. So now let's go ahead and begin to shade this thing. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to turn on Eevee. I'm going to go over here.
All right, everybody, prepare yourselves. If I go offline, that means that the laptop probably melted. Okay, here we go. Okay.
To rendered of this whole thing. I'm going to go to my little back of the camera thingy or whatever render. And I'm going to say screen space reflections. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to turn off half res trace, and I'm going to turn on refraction. I like that. That'll work. And then shadows, I think I'll turn on high bit and soft shadows because why not? I'm in here, I'll use it. That's fine. And that's probably good enough. I think I have everything set the way I want it, so I'm happy. Yes, happy. So what I'll do now
You sure?
is I will use the shading. So I could go here and use the shading tab, but I think I just want to use this. So I'm just going to go down, pull up a little window here, and I'm going to say shader editor. So now I have a shader editor, and we can see everything, and it looks great, and blah, blah. So what I'll do is I'm going to say my original cube, which is the one inside here, I'm going to rename to nucleus.
So we're gonna, yeah, that's cube. All right, we come here. Are you all not impressed yet? You're not impressed?
It's not nucleus, not nuclear, it's nucleus.
Uh,
And then I'm going to change cube, double click and say membrane. Insane in the, okay, whatever. So check that out. Cool, I like that. Now, okay, so membrane, I have this material. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say transmission all the way up. And you see absolutely nothing happening in here. The reason for that we don't see through this, is because they don't give us this by default. So we have to go down here to material, all right, for membrane, material. We can go scroll all the way down, and blend mode, I'll say alpha clip. Turn on screen space refraction. Okay, so we'll play with refraction depth, and we're not going to really touch that yet. What we need to do also is realize that nucleus and membrane both have the same material. So let's go to nucleus here. Let's go to the materials tab.
Mine doesn't.
Scroll up, and we're going to add a new material to nucleus. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to name this one membrane. And this one I'm going to hit new. I'm going to call this nucleus shader or whatever. And I'm going to hit tab with nucleus, and then I'm just going to hit assign. See, I have nucleus on, assign, and hit tab.
I don't have to do that. Okay.
Again. And now I have the nucleus inside there. So for nucleus here, I can go ahead, base color, change it to whatever I want, like red, fine. And I can turn the roughness down, make it shiny, leave that as is. And what I can do here on membrane now is I can turn the roughness down, and you see we're seeing through it. Well, that's kind of nice. And what if, see how it's like really refracted? If I don't want it to be super refracted, I could take the refraction depth and kind of play with that. And you can take the see how it's like really refracted? If I don't want it to be super refracted, I could take the refraction depth and kind of play with it.
On the nucleus. Yeah, that doesn't do any. Absolutely, absolutely. Maybe. Right, right. I'm doing this right, right? I don't understand. What's going on? Yeah, that's... What happened? What? Okay, maybe membrane isn't... Yeah. Wait. Membrane, transmission all the way up. Roughness isn't all the way down. It's something like that. Nucleus is the same thing, something like that. Is this actually on? Ah, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Okay.
That, and you can, I mean, you can get like really accurate here, but if you're doing just like kind of artistic looking stuff, you can just kind of leave it as is and find something that you're kind of happy with. And that I'm pretty okay with for now. So, roughness here. You can turn that up and give it more of like a rough kind of membrane, but you get the picture. Next, what I'll do is I'm going to play with the world. So I'm going to go over here to object and I'm going to change this to world. And if I scroll with my mouse and I pull out here, I can see I have a background. Background here, change it to black, nothing, change it to white, see everything. So you can play with this, or you can do something really interesting with this. And go add, or hit Shift A, either one. Go to texture, I'll say Voronoi, I'll color to color, and there I have kind of a cell looking shader. And again, you can put anything in the background here, HDRI, anything you want. But I'm just going to do this for the sake of this video. And then I'll make it up.
What? Um, apparently I have done something. uh, I have done something drastically wrong. And this is exactly why I made sure I did a live stream for this to follow this. So if you're actually following with me, it's Blender stem cell images in EV for Blender 2.8. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I, I'm, yeah, I'm at a loss.
Kind of a bluish color maybe. So I'll go Shift A, go to converter, color ramp, take Voronoi out here, factor to factor, color to color. And now I can go ahead and change this to whatever color I want.
We're doing that one? Okay. I did something. Something is not quite Strength 1. Ugh. What did I do?
So I'll go like a kind of light blue. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that.
Hmm.
And you can play with the scale and just kind of get something that looks somewhat interesting to you. And you can also
Is it the rendering? It just isn't quite. It just doesn't quite. Hmm.
take another Voronoi, Shift D, take the factor, plug that in like scale.
Oh, this is this this is old. This is old. This is old
And start getting really kind of broken up looking stuff. So there's a million things you can do here. There's no one way to make anything look cool. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video to throw.
this is old. I just figured it out. I just figured it out.
Background in here and start getting some refraction and reflection in this object. Okay. So next, let's play with the camera a little bit. So I'm just going to take the camera and position it. So I'm going to select the camera and I'm going to hit Alt R and Alt G. That centers it and clears out the rotation. Now what I could do is select this little arrow up here and I'll go to rotation on the X. I'll hit 90. That's just going to face it right down that way. Go to the move tool, pull it back a little bit, and now I can hit 0. And there we go. So we're starting to get something that's passable as a decent composition. So now we can work on the lighting. So notice I did not turn on lock camera to view. If you do that,
Hey, dude, long time. Remember me from Blog TV? Yes, I do remember you. It has been forever and a day. How you doing? Back when I used to live stream for 16 hours a day. 16 hours a day. Yay! Those were the days.
you can kind of scroll around and move the camera around, but I'm going to leave that off for now. And I'm just going to work on lighting. So quick and dirty lighting here. Simply going to add an empty into the center. And then I'm going to add in a light, and I'm going to say area light. And I'm going to add an empty into the center. And then I'm going to add in a light D into the center. And then I'm going to add in a light and I'm going to say area light, and I'll pull that area light up, and then I think what I'll do is I'm going to make that stare at the center. So what I'll do with that is go to constraint, hit track 2, target, choose my empty.
What? Yeah, that's correct. Track to empty. Okay.
And then for this one, I'll use -Z, and I'll just leave it at that. It's not active right now because
Okay, Lynn, are you gonna talk to me, or were you just saying hi? Was that it? Was that the end of it?
it's not working. But we're gonna change that in a minute. So I'm gonna hit Shift D now to duplicate this guy and pull him around, and you'll notice that he still has the constraint on it. So now all I have to do is just kind of find his happy place.
Can I hide the can I hide the background? Can I hide the can I this is let's oh wow, okay, maybe not. You're gaming. What are you gaming? What are you playing, buddy? What are you playing? And why have you been away from me so long? Huh? What's that about? Dude, why is this right? It's time to drink water. Has it really only been 5 minutes? Star Wars The Old Republic. If I was on a better computer, I'd join you. But the days of me having a ridiculous computer are long past. Now I have a laptop that's worth about $100 to $50. I overpaid so much for this laptop. I mean, by a factor of 2 or 3 times as much. They have an upgrade of this laptop that I have, much better, and it's $150. I paid $400. Been raining on my 8th martial out unit that shut everything down. Now I just work on my Mook Young. There you go. You're playing WoW Classic. I have not. I saw it when everybody was streaming it. It was when it first came out, and then they stopped. I don't think I have the. I don't think my computer could handle that either. Okay, what was I about to do? I was about to.
say area light, and I'll pull that area light up.
Right. Why is it? Why is this facing? So we go rotate on the x-axis by 90. What? Did it not change? Rotate on the x-axis by 90. Whoa, what? What? Uh, you know, it's just. Okay, now is it up and down? Okay, that's close enough. That is close enough. Close enough. Okay, I clicked off of something. Oh, that's me. Here we go. Boy, oh boy. Okay, and so we're gonna do Shift D. Oh, did I not do that? Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm going to say area light, and I'll pull that area light up. And then I think what I'll do is I'm going to make that stare at the center. So what I'll do with that is go to constraint, hit track 2, target, choose my empty, and then for this one I'll use -Z, and I'll just leave it at.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's right. And then you.
That. It's not active right now because it's not working, but we're gonna change that in a minute. So I'm gonna hit Shift D now to duplicate this guy and pull him around, and you'll notice that he still has the constraint on it. So now all I have to do is just kind of find his happy place, which is on the Y. So you leave that there, just hit up Y, and there you go. So now I have this guy staring straight at this as well. And then I can duplicate him, Shift D, okay, pull him over, and he's looking that way too. So now I have kind of a 3-point lighting setup where I can just find whatever looks cool to me and go with it. So what I can do now is hit 0 again and start playing with the lights. So area light 1 is above us. Okay? I probably don't even need this on anymore, but I'll just leave it for the sake of it. Why not? It's not hurting anything. And I'll say power 150. And I can take the size here, maybe go 25, pretty big. And 1500, I start getting something workable. 15,000, I start getting something really crazy. And I can see that this thing is
What? Okay, first of all, we need to save because it'd be a shame if something were to happen. This is stem cell. Okay, so prepare yourselves. If it shuts down, it's because I'm about to do something. Uh, hey, yeah, that's showing up. Yeah. That's close enough. That's close enough.
kind of flickering. So to fix that, this is a really quick fix. Not sure this is like a really great solution or not, but you could take viewport here, sampling. So if you go here to render and just turn that down to 0.
Oh, I'm always up for 0. Always. Use the force. Always.
And that just kind of takes that flicker off for now.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
So we're not looking at anything crazy. Then I can take these area lights here and I can play around a little bit more. So I can click on the light. So hit area, click on the light, and I can give it more. So let's see, 150 from the side, 1500 from the side, blow that up to like 8, 1500 other side, blow that up to 18.
Did he say 8? Did he say 8? He said 8. Didn't he say 8?
Click on the light, and I can give it more. So let's see, 150 from the side, 1500 from the side, blow that up to like 8, 1500 other side.
Right. Mm-hmm. Somebody once told me the world is gonna rule me. Something. I don't know. Do not know the words.
Blow that up to 18. And then you can move these around and kind of find something that you're happy with. And these work as lights in the real world. So the further you pull them away, the less intense they get. And maybe pull them up on the Z, pull them back a little bit more, and you start getting lights and a look that you can kind of dig. And you can go back and play with these as well. So let's see, if I go to world and I go to object here, okay, roughness is up a bit. You can see you pull it out, pull it in, and start getting something that looks kind of pull it out. If I go to, and you can go back and play with these as well. So let's see, if I go to world and I go to object here, okay, roughness is up a bit. You can see you pull it out, pull it in, and start getting something that looks kind of cell-ish. And now what we can also do is I can back out of here. So what I'll do is I'll go to view, lock camera to view, scroll out a little bit, and
So why isn't the nucleus working? I don't understand. What did I do?
now what we can also do is I can you pull it. Okay, roughness is up a bit. You can see you pull it out, pull it in, and start getting something that looks kind of cell-ish. And now what we can also do is I can back out of here. So what I'll do is I'll go to view, lock camera to view, scroll out a little bit, and I can make this guy membrane hit.
Okay, what? It has to do, the membrane must not be showing. It must not be. The mouse overs for Blender are just abysmal. Just so I have to look up stuff, and you have to look up real world stuff too. It's really fun. Transmission. Gotta look up transmission. Here's your problem. Oh, I believe I believe I have discovered the problem. In Blender 2.8, EV does not render la glass. So I saved, and let's take a look at cycles. And there you go. That was the problem. Behold. Now, now I have to. Now I have to. So now I have to. Where is that? Where's that's that. Where's the so terrible people not chatting with me? Just sitting watching me in the background. Ah. You see, when I go to Twitch and I do this, there's 5 people sitting in the chat room saying, "No, no, that's not how you do it. You gotta." Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. We might have some assistance here. Okay, okay. I'll go to screen space reflections on. Refraction on. Surface material. Surface. Principal BSD shader. Transmission 1. Transmission 1. Okay. Roughness. Play with it. Roughness. Play with it. Roughness. Material settings. Blend mode. Settings. Blend mode. Opaque. Opaque? Okay, if you say so. Settings. Screen space refraction on. Got it. Refract depth. Refract depth. 0.8. I think this is I think these settings would be best for opaque. Refraction depth 0.8. You see, that's too much. 0.3. If that's what he. And the material, use nodes, switch to the shading layout so that you can see the material nodes easily. Add a transparent BSDF. So transparent. Okay. Transparent. Okay, if you say so. And a mix node. Mix. What did I do? The beauty of this mix shader. Does he mean RGB? You know what? Let's take a look here. Let's pretend that that's what he meant. And I believe that's going to go here. Link the existing principal shader and the transparent BSDF. Okay. Input of the I think that's what that's supposed to do, and this is supposed to go here, right? To the surface, right? Right, right. Okay. 2. Adjust the fact setting of the mix node to determine the amount of transparency. Huh? Did that? No. Something is telling me this is not, that you see transparency in cycles but not in Eevee until you do this. In the settings of the material, switch to blend mode. In the settings of the material, switch blend mode to alpha blend. Or one of the other alpha options. Or alpha clip. Alpha hash. It looked like it was going to work. I don't believe you know what you're talking about, sir. And you were so gung-ho about I'm only not that. What's going on? Okay, hold on. Link the existing principal shader and transparent BSDF to the input side of the mix. hold on. Hold on. So then, hold on. So then, uh, 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 so then, but it doesn't have that. Okay, hold on. We gotta play with the roughness. Gotta play with the roughness. Gotta play with the roughness. Gotta play with the transmission. Um, play with the roughness. Roughness. Hmm. 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 Uh, uh, it's too clear. Okay, so then we take a look at something else. Dude, that looks like cycles. And it's not supposed to be cycles. Clip. That's too clear. I want that, but see-through. So I think blend is okay. So then we take a look at the refraction depth and go with that does absolutely nothing. That does absolutely nothing. How's this? Okay, then I think we want to get that, but we want to have it a little bit closer. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, not not super duper like not powerful. Maybe okay, that's too powerful. We want maybe yeah, and then Molly come here. Okay, so we want that membranous to show up. Okay, and then you. First of all, you're not powerful enough at all. I'm only. Yeah, that's looking membranous. Yeah, 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 yeah. On W. Perhaps. First, let's save. Perhaps we want to do something like that. Okay, and so then we got yeah, okay. Right. So now let's go to the nucleus. And we want a little bit brighter. And so then we see that we see that we see that no. Recovering water drinking here. Recovering water. I had to stop because I slowly realized the. Oh boy, you are funny. You are. You're too much. Okay, Mark Dice. I better not mention his main name before I get shut down. Okay. That looks right. Now we got to work on this this world setting. And the world setting is this the Voronoi texture. The Voronoi texture. The Voronoi texture. Voronoi texture in 2.1, 2.81. I got stock at first. You mean stuck? Come on. Proofread your stuff, sir. Proofread your stuff. Because the texture node looks different and there are many options. I found the solution and thought of sharing first the output going to the multiply math. What? What the what? Math nodes needs to be the distance. The what? The distance. The distance? That looks better. That does look better. That does look better. Okay. Oh, that looks much better actually when you get it right. Okay, so maybe my lights, my area lights are probably too much. Let's just chill these lights out a little bit here. Chill out on the lights. I don't know if that does much of anything. Is there and then there's light? Where is that light? Oh, that's up there. And it's at 1000? I don't know if that does anything, man. I don't even see. Okay, anyway. Going through the multiply math, needs to be the distance. For the first option, I kept at 3D. The next one, which I think is the algorithm of the calculating of the texture, I tried F1 and smooth F1. F1. Okay. So let's try now. And smooth F1. I do not see. The problem is that the subject is highly lit and stock with the smooth one, but only with 0.02 of smoothness. 0.02 of smoothness? You could also try F1, but I think it is too sharp for sand. The rest can stay the same, but the main thing I struggle with so let's try adding a displacement into the yeah, that works. That perhaps that perhaps that's not what we want. You don't have a displacement? What kind of? I I don't know. I don't get it. Not only that, it doesn't do anything when you remove it. Okay, so that is not there. And the distance should go to the height, not the normal. Yeah, that's, yeah. Mm, I am, hmm. As a vector input, and you should use vector to displacement, something like that, distance into height. Um, okay, okay. So, what do you mean two answers? Use the scale in the displacement node. You did? Okay. Okay. Scale 5 on the Voronoi is going into the scale of 5. He does not have a displacement node. Okay. Perhaps the displacement is not the thing to have. You, yeah, maybe a little bit more. I think we're onto something here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's looking cellular, right? It's looking very cellular. Okay, okay, all right. Stop. You, you stop. Okay, and right, that looks very cellular, does it not? I'm a little bit impressed by that. Hmm. 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 Uh, what happens if you move that into vector? Oh, no, that ceases to be. Well, what happened if you move that here? It's kind of both, huh? No, that's the best one. Okay, so anybody care to comment? Do you like that color? Does that color say scientific to you? We're continuing on with the. His has just such a nice, clear. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Okay, where is that? That's actually going that way. I want it to come this way. He has a membrane on the outside of that membrane. He has a very distinct outlined membrane on the outside. Okay, so maybe this does need to be like 500. That doesn't really do it. If you're wondering, the tutorial I'm following is like 5 versions less than what I have. So, okay, so let's do Control S right quick. If I go offline, it's because I'm doing something. Okay. That's away. Is this closer? I don't see a difference. That's funny. I want an outline of the membrane. You see where that yellow is? I want to, because his has something like that. and it looks beautiful to me. I mean, well, if medical cellular structure is beautiful to you, you know. You know what I mean? No, I mean, Vern? His is also much darker. This thing is much darker. Much. Oh. Huh. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just the particular color. This color is something like. That's a kind of like tealish, tealish and black. Darker overall. And then the lights are really stark. Hmm. But now, mine just looks like you know it's there, but it's not like a solid thing. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Continue on.
S, make them a little bit bigger.
Ooh, the memory.
And now I'm starting to get this shape. So I can also go to membrane here, or nucleus, and what I'll do is I'll turn on some subsurface scattering, and my base color here,
Point one.
kind of push up something interesting. And the membrane here, also really play with the strength, and I can.
I'm gonna go back to the membrane, back to the blah, and the string. I bet you
Something
he will.
interesting. And the membrane here, also really play with the strength, and I can also go back to tech. And the membrane here, also really play with the strength, and I.
Yeah, to that negative point, negative.
I can also go back to texture here, play with the size a little bit.
Right there. Yeah, that looks good.
Make it more membraney. Go back here, strength, like -1, and you start getting something usable. Now we could also do here.
I like the. I like the. Yeah, that looks much better, in my opinion.
Here is take our area lights, kind of pull them out, and get something that kind of works. But now what I'll do is I can duplicate the heck out of this thing. So I'm going to take off lock camera to view, and I'm going to hit B on the keyboard and select both of these. Oops, I don't want area selected. I just want my nucleus and my membrane selected. Okay, hit Shift D, pull that out. You can scale this guy down a little bit. Okay, so you Shift D, pull him out, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, and you start getting something kind of interesting.
Sorry for not talking. I'm concentrating on doing this here. Sometimes it just bees like that. It just get you anyway. Take the empty out in the area. So we just have the membrane and the nucleus. Size it up a little bit. That's looking good. That's looking. I need a few more. Something like this one. Something like here. Kind of like move him just off the camera slightly. This one size him up. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then move him on the y-axis a little bit. What's going on there?
Lastly here, I can add another light all the way in the back. So I can go add, light, throw a point light in there, turn it way up, and push it all the way back. And maybe take another one here, and pull them in the front. And see what we get. All right, we're getting more light now, looking a little bit better, getting nice reflections off the.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So light, light. And these are just point light, right? Put them in back. And his lights are powerful. 15,000? Add another one. Point light. Okay, then we come take a look here. I think. Uh, let's. Oh, that point like is there. Let's have you move something like there. Move a little bit closer. Now let's fix this camera. Let's fix this camera. I think. Let's make this even bigger. Not the area line. Just the membrane, not the point line. So we want this to be the star of the show. And we want that nucleus to be pink, pinkish. Hmm. What is this flesh color? No, they want. They're trying to go. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so um, so F4, B5, CD. Huh? Okay. First of all, that is way too bright. Okay. E, B, A0, B6. DA 8592 and what is going on? Why is this so difficult? Let's go back. Let's go back to the EBA0B6. That looks great there. Doesn't look great on the thing. It looks purple. Am I colorblind? What? Okay, what does it look like on this? What does it look like on the stream? Three watching, so half the people left. Okay, it looks better on the stream, so let's go with the. Now let's go with that area light. See if that area light is. I guess two. Did it stop? Did I stop? No, it's just really. That doesn't nothing. Nothing. So it has to be the nucleus color. And let's go with the really pink stuff. F2, D3, D3, E1. That looks horrible to me. I'm watching it on. I have a super duper monitor over here, and I'm watching it on the monitor to see if I can get a. Hello, Milan. How you doing? Yeah, it's just not doing the color. It's just not doing color. And this is the artist side of doing this. Can you imagine the programming side of doing this? It would be terrible. It'd just be like awful. Okay, so FF6699. I'm trying to if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get that pink color like you see in medical stuff. So I want pink, really pink color. Pink. Okay. How about this? FF6 EC7. It's just not. How about this? How about this? How about this? FF00BA. Okay, what does it look like on the screen? It looks red on the screen. It looks purple on my laptop. That's funny. Okay, so let's try this. Here is the be all end all of it all. 1894. That doesn't look any different. Take me to the river. I don't know. I don't know. What does he give out? His is so nice. I hate this. His is like pink. This is like pink. Okay, let's look for that pink. Let's try this. Let's try. Did you get the idea that I'm talking about pink? EC7. Looks like nothing on my screen. And I guess Milan came and went. Hey, it's another view. What are you talking about there, Charlie? Sizzle chest. We'll just keep doing this for. We'll just keep doing this. Hmm. And YouTube is not counting any of your views. And bottlenecking all the other. Okay, this. This. Let's try this. Let's try this. FDD 7E4. What does that look like on the screen? It's a mess. It's just a mess. It's just awful. But perhaps we saved. If the stream goes bye-bye, it's because I'm about to do something crazy. And here we go. Do-do. Shaboopy boo boo. Shaboopy boo boo. What? Way too much. I think maybe perhaps this should be a little bit more blue. All right, let's just finish it. It's got like 2 minutes to go. 3.
The other lights, they're starting to reflect each other, and I can keep going with this and massaging it into something I'm really happy with. But the video will go on and on and on and on and on forever. So at some point we have to keep going. So what I'm going to do here is hit camera, and I'm going to just throw in depth of field now. So I'm going to say camera. I'm going to add.
To make it really look super duper professional.
Another empty in here. This time maybe a cone. so I can see it. Hit S, scale it up, just so I can see it. It's not a rendering object, so don't worry about it. And then I'm going to camera. I'm going to say depth of field. Focus on. It'll be empty 001. We could have named it cone, whatever, doesn't matter. And I'm going to say f-stop. It's kind of arbitrary with the Blender units. So if it's not working for you, you can just kind of find your spot. If you want, where the ones in the back start blurring out.
Any photographers in here? Nobody watching? Oh, there's the cone. Where's the cone? So I'm trying to make it so the depth of field actually works and actually has a central focal point, and everything else is kind of blurry. So we're trying to remove them away from the camera a bit. Okay, so they can all still be seen I keep pushing the wrong thing. Okay, that's there. Think there, right? Was that it? No. The one next to it. One. And a little bit of X. It's too light. It's just too light. Oh, it's on the opposite. I mean, I think that's the nucleus is reflecting the background. Maybe I should shine a pink light onto it. It's crazy.
And then the ones in the front, where your aim is fine. See now, cool thing is about adding this empty is now if I move this guy, so let's say if I move him on the Y back, forward, I can control my depth of field. So you can get those like cool rack focus effects. And so you just kind of want to leave him where he was at 0. And that's fine. So now if I render this, let's see what it looks like. All right, so there's a very basic looking, very clean looking shot of the representation of a cell, of a stem cell. Other things we can do, we can add more lights, we can brighten it up. So let's see what it looks like when I go and duplicate a bunch more of these. I'm going to pause the video and come back with it more duplicated. All right, so here we are back. I duplicated this a lot more times. And another thing you can do is if you don't like the look of the uniformity of all this stuff, and I generally don't, what we could have done in the beginning and didn't do is take the membrane and change from texture coordinates from local to global. And you can do that on a few of these, the ones that are, visible. and that'll change the look and feel of this, and then you can adjust to your liking. But this looks kind of membraney to me now, and I'm kind of digging it. And you can also play with the roughness a little bit and make it a little more thick, a little more uh, globby, whatever, and play around and see if you like it. So if I render this now, we'll see what it looks like. And that's looking pretty stem celly. So other than this, you can just go ahead and add a lot more stuff in here, just make it look more like a more natural environment. But that pretty much gives you the gist of how you would go about doing something like this. So if you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, share it, hit that little bell notification because I keep making more, and I will keep making more of these for you. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, and then we're going to render it. It'll show up in a second. Well, maybe a couple more seconds. Ah, there you go. There's your stem cell. And I will now go over to Twitch, which is way 10,000 times more receptive. This has been a categorical failure. I just don't have the audience. I just do not have the, and I don't know how to change the audience so that the lackluster people just moves on, forgets about me, and I get new people. Hard to do, huh? The haters stay. Oh boy.
Close till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.